Shalom, viewers of Mission and Minister Sylvester. You're welcome to today's episode of Breakfast Table set at MMS. Breakfast should be very important in our daily lives. So, Kingdom Saint Angel should also remind you of such wonderful works. Let's trust in the Lord as He would do it then, and He will always do it through His flesh, His own flesh. That is where He has a place reserved, a conservation that He makes. Let someone rejoice in the Lord. Look, tell the devil he is a liar. The devil wouldn't want to see you work. The devil wouldn't want you to be yourself. So if the devil wouldn't want to be yourself, now take on your very powerful strength, put on your glorious armor, and then begin to battle the devil. So that people should just say that you are rather that person, but they have not known. You know that for this battle, they're not going to anywhere side with you. They're only going to be against you because that is the ways of the devil. So that those who really don't have the spirit of the Lord will surely fall on that side. And that's not the purpose for my channel right here, right now. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. So at a table where we say the breakfast table is very important. Very, very important. It's so important that you cannot do without this conversation. Somebody need to really sign up by simply going to our YouTube channel, subscribe. Just subscribe. It's all I need you to do. So that anytime I come up live, you always also stay tuned and doing something. The devil is a liar. Just tell the devil is a liar. I am not of the devil for me to display the image of the devil. So whatever ugly things that human beings are, I tell you the battle I win. At the end of the whole battle, I win it. The warrior of the Lord is to make sure that if I have to wail for something to be shaken down, if I have to shake the whole earth, I got to do that. I got the strength to do that. So as He that strengthened me, the She that strengthened me, when I receive of His strength and her strength, I do His will and I do her will. And that's what I'm doing right now. It's not about religion. Religion cannot go, no, of course, religion is going nowhere. I repeat, not after what religion is doing. I repeat after not what culture is doing. That's not me. If you give the devil a little, chance, he will take a mile away from you. So if I have the strength to always carry myself in that very conforming church of the Lord, why would I not do that? I would have to do that. If you give the devil that kind of, like, when you are this type of person that they say, oh, he's like this, he doesn't like that, or he's always like this, he's that humble, he's respectful. Look, all of this, I tell you, when people begin to say these things that you are and you are, be very careful. Is this that same word is creating you to become something. So if you have not known yourself from that very moment, you become another thing. And God or Almighty Father, whatever you call it, that's not my business. My whole business is that I'm able to tell you this, the mind of the Spirit. I'm able to tell because if you also believe that you were born of a spirit or you are a spirit or you claim that there's a place you will go hereafter, then better. It is better you are prepared for that very journey. Because if you are not prepared, you're never going to go there because you miss the way. Who shows you the path? And someone who really used to talk and shouting and loud. So it's even a remarkable point for me. What do we have at hand right now? If I begin to talk about things right now, we're going to start it from a religion that claims, church that claims, pastors that claim. What is their purpose in your whole life today? They are supposed to, as it were, Christ. If you know anybody as Christ, because if you have seen it before or not, that's not a business. The whole business is that someone had to get up and feed another because he has the power and the spirit from his father or his creator or his maker. That the good, whatever good it is, if he has also seen that his father wanted him to also give to someone a little of what he had, he goes out there and just bring it out and give to people. I'm just trying to do this out of the strength that is available. But we are trying to harvest here. Today I don't want to I don't want to talk so much about just making noise. No, it's not about noise. It's about what message do I really deliver. I deliver this message. That's what I am. That's who I really am because I'm nobody's business. Now, I want to present to you a few things that we have right here on our table right today. We have nature. Look at it. There's nature. There's nature. So if anybody claims his father or her majesty is a creator of what they got, then I tell you, I show you this on the screen. You see how beautiful it is? Then let that person testify that nature bears witness of them as a spirit. If you are a spirit, wherever you are, no matter where you are, is it a beauty? If I had worn anything of this olive or this green, it would have been so beautiful on my skin because the channel is even happy about it. I'm beginning to hear, sensing. I'm beginning to sense the angel's presence. So I want to thank the Lord, the angel that watches over vegetations and all of this for our good and proper consumption. That angel deserves this praise right now. Yes. If you have known your work and you carry it across everybody and try to make people know, just make them know. Let them realize who you are and your Lord. That He, she, and me is the mightiest ever because who could have created and would just ask a human not want to eat of their yield, the yield of the field. I am this person that I want to say that. Thanks so much. I want to be myself right now. That's why I'm trying to just have this conversation in the slow mo. We're definitely going to wind up. Maybe when we return from this session. But to be presentable enough to just present to you something, you must listen. Because if I shout, you never listen. If I shout, it's going to trigger things in your flesh. And that's not what I want to do right now. I actually want you to understand that for you to listen or for you to really pay attention, there must also you must listen. And if I shout, you will not listen. It will become a noise to you. So let's also take things at a time, step at a time, and one step at a time, so that you understand what I'm trying to make. Now, if there were anything on the screen, we see from this side we have the kind of yeah, this. I'm talking about this here. This. You can see that if I didn't present to you that this also exists in reality, we have it in nature. Then, whose business that I'm talking about? Who am I trying to portray? Are we only seeing it on the screen as color, and you don't have it from nature? Then I have it. It's already here with me. Thanks so much. Do well and listen. Listen well and subscribe to the channel. Mission Administrator Sylvester. Today we just want to make sure some of the things we communicate it the way it is because you have to have it from this the way it is. Now, thank you so much. We will be beautiful always if the Lord wish. So it is. Because the battle that is the Lord, He tells you why it is. Thank you so much. I also have with me pen. What do we use a pen for? We need pen. Pen. Is there no blue? Blue. What is it? Maybe sometimes we forget things easily because we don't even identify them. We don't identify that when you are seeing a purest washed human being, you should just attribute to him what you are seeing. But if a spirit should overtake you or try to possess you to speak against what you're seeing as good, you know in future you're going to pay for it. Because if you're seeing nose and you say, no, I'm seeing leg, of course, it should be the spirit that is speaking in you that should see it best. So if that spirit in you is seeing so well and is able to see a nose, then that is the truth. But if you are also possessed in a spirit of light to only say that this is beautiful, but because you hate it, because you are not of my Father, or you're not of my God, or you're not of my Lord, you're not of my He, she, then you are hated. Yes, so your hate will never also reach my level. You can call me whatever you wish, but I tell you, I'm the Virgin, I'm the Holiest One, I'm the Lord on this earth. I'm not saying those who claim and what authority and empire they have built. I built my own. I didn't build it with the whole earth so that you understand every moment of my life or every bit of thing I did or I do. You don't know where I'm even building to. Yet you say you see, you hear, you have the nose, you breathe, but you don't know the difference between the air that you breathe that gives you life and the air that isn't from the Lord Himself. If the air blows right here to you, wherever you are, wherever you find yourself, and someone should just pollute the air before it gets to your end, will you say it's the Lord that did it? No. So it's better you also know the differences between what is here and what is there. Thank you all for your understanding of this and the concept of my uh, table presenting to you what you actually need here. This is how I started to present to you. I just have to make sure I present to you something. What are those things that I present to you? Now we have technology. We have computers available. That's technology. But for me to be able to reach out there to you somebody, that means I must have built that technology. Yes, if I don't build this technology, I have to carry myself, walk up and down. Yet you don't know what I do. Aside this, sitting here and talking and telling you or trying to make you understand something, or trying to speak the mind of the spirits to you that you understand, there are a lot of things that I do. I really go out there and do a lot. Someone is also asking, well, don't you find any work to do? What do you do? Like we're gonna wonder how and what you living on, how do you make a living? So if I'm talking, is that not work? If I am giving you wisdom, is that not word and work? If I am strengthening you when you are weak, have I not worked? It is you who don't know what the Lord has done in your life. That's why you don't give me what I'm to be paid. The good that I offer you, you don't know the good because the good is supposed to be you. So that when you are expecting a sudden change and breakthrough in your life, especially in an area where no man can give you that, and you receive it suddenly, then you can say that the Lord truly did, and He offered it through this person. So my glory should not be given to a God that you are told exists. My glory should not be given to a Lord that exists, that He doesn't really exist. If you benefited from me anything, I'm telling you, I have not served anything you whatsoever you call God or Lord in your language or in your religion. Or to you, if anybody should preach out there or speak to you anything that he should be, uh, he must have been ordained. No, that is a lie. Ordination is actually what transfers generational curse and evil. But if there is an evil in the world, let my evil deliver you and you see what kind of evil I am. Because mine is of holiness, virginity. But if out of the world they should just say there's an evil spirit, this, and that somewhere from somewhere, look, that is an absolutely something that you really have to be delivered from. But you cannot use the world's evil to deliver yourself from that evil. It won't work because they have the same level, the same kind of spirit. But if I am of evil, and then my evil is so powerful and supernatural, I can do all things with this spirit right now. Because Holy Spirit is Holy Spirit. You don't see the work of the Holy Spirit. That's why you call something whatever it is to you, because that's the problem you find yourself. I wait, I make food available, yet myself I don't eat. Do you say why? Because you refuse to give me. If you refuse to give me, my evil will deal with you. For you to know that it is the Lord who cuts off and also plants. I am told, if I didn't go for this thing from where it is positional situated, how would I gain or try to portray? So this is not fake. This is original. So everything, whatever I'm kind of telling you is original, so original. I can't fake myself. That devil in you, that evil in you that you do, is none of my business. I don't care what you are, but I can deliver you of certain things because mine is of holiness, virginity. So you can try to reward me with your own evil, the evil you are, but when it gets to me, it changes because there's a holy throne. This today I can pinpoint. You see, I didn't chest and I hit on my chest. I didn't hit on my chest. I did a sign that you see, if I'm trying to talk myself and speak about myself, I will be changing, and the language you don't even have to understand that. Like, out of something, you should understand that it's a business, a real business of the Lord. This, if I'm trying to refer myself to you, you should know that is what we say is me, myself. So the evil that I am is mighty, is very powerful. I can pull down all things if I refer to my evil spirit power. Because mine is of virgins, holiness, virginity, holiness. What do you take virgins for? That you cannot raise virgins from your church and you claim Christ is in you? You, are you sure? Are you serious? Next is the Bible. You need the Bible? Look, this Bible with you, I have to talk about it. Here, that's all that I have on my breakfast table today. We will definitely take our time to now present it all. I just want you to understand that all these things are not just for illustration. They should have work power. So if there was any power that existed, or whatever you think, let's go on. I have also here now. Look, before this paper was created, it must have come from what? These things. Like a straw. We call it a straw or parchment. All these things were things kept as leaves. That's why we call a single sheet of this as leaf. So that in an artist world or the one who created it, he wouldn't call this sheet because sheet already is something. It sounds different. But when you say leaf, you can find leaf out there and write on it anytime you wish to write or keep an information or memories. You have it on those leaves. That's why we refer to this as leaf. And it was also what made or created from these same things here. That's my hymnal, holy hymnal. You don't know. That's when you say asempa hymnal, it means good news. And not just good news, like something of treasure, something worthy. That's what we say as in pastor. You can just refer to something as good news, but it's not good news to us when it comes to an errand. Because if I'm a virgin and you telling me about a God or a Lord or something that is good news but does not offer me practically what I need to conserve what the Lord is keeping in me, then what is good about that you are presenting? Thank you so much again. We have so many other things here. I have booked other things. And here, you know this? Check this. This is a rosary. I must present it to you somebody out there because you need to know about it. Before we get to our main topic and talking point, just know that the breakfast table is actually to present to you. So I can decide that every topic I come up with should be a breakfast table. Because here in Ghana or Accra, the time maybe you take a breakfast should be different from another country because the time is not the same everywhere. But the movement of things can be same. As it's moving here, it's moving over there too. The air that is moving here is moving this over there too. Because if that motion that drives you and a force of gravity that grabs you and keep you in that control, if it should fail in the one place, it will fail also in that another place. Let's bear witness to what the Spirit is saying and doing, not things written of people and about people. Because if you weren't there to testify to the glorious one, the one who was with them, to say that truly boldly, he did declare that this is who he is. You may be lying of this day, trying to say that Christ is this, Christ is that. He wants you to know him. He wants you to see him. He wants you to know what you are talking about. If what you are talking about, if you yourself you can feel it or touch it or see it, so that it becomes a valuable thing, not just words. We cannot display words in action. We can actually create whatever you do, you create it. Because if the spirit that is in you refuses to create how you were configured, if you fail any single thing out of you, of course you are going to take it in a different direction. That's it. Now let's go back quickly. When I return, we are going to be live. That you will see Sylvester on the show because I've just got to present these things to you. Even talking, I don't shout. I cannot shout, but to make it loud, it is loud already in your ear. I can cause you to have it louder in your ears, other than me shouting. Because when I'm shouting, sometimes you don't know that the devil is only trying to look at me to shout. The devil only wishes that I shout so that it causes a problem inside of me. And I said, no, I'm aware. I know who I am. The left eye of that person is chased. You cannot be on my channel. I'll be back right back after this short break. Remember, I am always live and I lead. I'm not there.